Hey, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Jakejames Lugo. Welcome to the channel and welcome to this new unboxing and impressions video. We're going to be taking a look at the Kirby Art Style Collection from Viz Media. This just came in the mail not too long ago, recently, and I was super excited to look at this because I've been wanting to take a look at this book for quite some time here on the channel, but finally it's here and we're going to finally look at it. So as I'm going through this book here, showcasing you guys, what's in here and giving my impressions, make sure you leave a comment down below in the comments section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. First, let me actually adjust this because we want to make sure we get all the Kirby goodness in all of its glory. As you can tell here, all right, it's a pretty beefy book, pretty meaty overall, and it's hardcover. You guys know I love the hardcover gaming books that are part of my collection because I think that they just look nice. They have a lot of great material to look at. So let's take a look at this. Now, of course, if you haven't already, definitely check out the Kirby's Dreamland reviews that I have here on the channel. There's a whole playlist of all the Kirby's Dreamland videos that are on the Game Boy that I've done so far. This book goes through from Kirby, the original Kirby's Dreamland and Kirby, all the way through to the anime series right back at you. So this kind of just ends, I want to say just before, or actually no, it includes, I can see it here in the table of contents, Planet Robobot. So it goes through most of the current gen Kirby games up till now. So let's go through this, okay? Like, Kirby is like this thing where, what's the best way to describe it? Kirby's very cutesy and very cuddly. Like, it just supposed to, granted they could be like somewhat tough games later on in like the end game portions of them, but for the most part, the Kirby games just want you to feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and the artwork and the aesthetic overall is what pretty much that entails. Kirby's 25th anniversary. I mean, look at all the little Kirby's. Look at the Waddle Dees. Okay, how are you gonna look at the Waddle Dees and tell me that you just don't want to give them a hug? Like, for real. Anyway, Kirby's 25th anniversary stuff, a lot of promo material. I remember when this collection came out, it had all the Kirby games in it at the time, and I thought it was really good. It was on the Nintendo Wii. I wish they would re-release it for the Nintendo Switch. That'd be so freaking awesome if we could get something like that. But anyway, let's continue on. We're gonna kind of just, skim through a lot of the stuff that's in here, kind of go through it kind of fast because most of it is pretty much promo material. There's not a lot of stuff to read. It's just mostly visual material stuff, which is great. Like, check out the Poo 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 train. Okay, basically Poo Poo Poo, it's Poo Poo Poo, I think it's pronounced, is the original name of Kirby. Okay, because Kirby, before he was known as Kirby here in the West, he was known as Poo Poo Poo, and he was actually this kind of like placeholder character for games that were being done by HAL Laboratories. And it's just, the name kind of stuck and everybody just kind of loved Kirby and they just kind of roll with it. I mean, look at the little guys, like little Waddle Dee with his little ticket, little traveling like Waddle Dee that's just like, a tourist Waddle Dee. He's got like his little backpack, his little water bottle and stuff. DDD the movie, like that's actually pretty funny. Okay, so you just got it brings a smile to your face. Look at it, sleeping Waddle Dee. I mean, it's so cute. For real, like, I just love the stuff here. Now, here we go. This is the 20th anniversary collection, okay? So, was it the 25th anniversary? It was the 20th anniversary art that was the cover art for that Kirby collection, which I really love. Okay, that was a really dope collection. Again, more of that stuff in here. I love just the super colorful nature of this. Kirby Battle Royale, which is on the 3DS, that promo material stuff, a lot of great things, man. Planet Robobot, one of the best Kirby games, in my opinion. Planet Robobot has a lot of good stuff in it, man. And its visual material was awesome. Look at that. I think that's the cover art for Planet Robobot, which is really, really cool. Kirby in a mech. I mean, look at that. It just looks awesome. Okay, and then Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. This type of aesthetic for Kirby, where it was kind of like I want to say it's like like this claymation visual look to it, I think is super cute. I think it's really, really cute. And then, of course, we got here also Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, which is like, little characters. They look at serious Kirby, serious Clay Kirby. It's like, you just gotta smile, man. Like, look at that. It's so cute. But anyway, we're going to kind of speed along now to get through most of the stuff. Because you guys generally get the main idea of what this Kirby book entails. It's just all visual material looking at Kirby throughout the years up till about 2017, 2018. And it's just cool stuff. If you're a big fan of Kirby, or even just a Nintendo fan in general, I feel like you'll really get a kick out of this book. Just looking at the different stuff, you can put this on your coffee table, put it in your book collection, and really just enjoy all the colorful visuals and stuff. I mean, look at this. Look at how cute he is. Little Kirby's and little, little type of versions of him, which is pretty funny. Let's just go through a little bit back because we missed some of this stuff. Now, this is all the Epic Yarn stuff. Kirby's Epic Yarn. Like, look at this. Everything that Kirby is involved with, he just cutes it up. The cuteness factor is just over 9,000. Like, it's so dope. I mean, look at the little yarny Waddle Dee. Okay, the little yarn Waddle Dee. It's even those guys, man. Even those guys, they look awesome. Okay, and now I'm just kind of scrolling through this. Like, again, we're getting a lot of the Kirby and the Canvas Curse, a lot of some of the DS games, or the 3DS games, and of course, I think they also have a little bit more of the Game Boy stuff I want to see, or the SNES. Game Boy Color. If you notice, one thing that I will say is that the difference between old school Kirby and modern day Kirby, old school Kirby looks like he's a little bit fatter, and he just has a little bit more of a cartoony look to him, as opposed to this type of Kirby, which seems like it's a little bit much more defined of what we know as the character, and he has like an aesthetic to him. This one, it looks like he's got a little bit much more free-flowing to him, even though it's still essentially the same design, the same character, don't get me wrong, but like you could clearly see there's a visual difference between the two in the way that they're rendered out. Yeah, I'll even try to see maybe which one is this one. This is Kirby's Dream Land 3. I mean, look at that. Like, you can see the same thing here. Let me see. Can I go back to Dream Land 2 if I can find it? Because I see Star Stacker, I see Dream Land 3. I want to look for Dream Land or Dream Land 2. Because you could actually definitely see that. And I know even back then, one of the big things on the box art for the original Kirby... Oh, here we go. Kirby's Dream Land 2. So, a lot of this stuff... Look at Kirby. Like, you could see that there's some differences with his flops, with his hands, compared to modern-day Kirby, where we still see some of the flaps and the stuff in the hands, but we still get a little bit much more of a defined version of what that character is and how he's actually been rendered in 2D throughout the years. Kirby Mass Tech. Look at, there's so many Kirbys. There's so much Kirby in here, son. But yeah, that's the appeal of the character. And then we also get the backgrounds too, which I think is great. So overall, what do I think of this book? Okay, as far as, you know, for... Oh, damn, I didn't even see this. Like, check this out. I think I just saw now. I think that's the titles. Okay, so this is the box art for all the... Okay, this is the type of stuff that I love in coffee table books. I think this is the stuff that's like really freaking cool, that's really awesome, that people could get a real kick out of. Okay, because we got Kirby... I think this is Kirby's Dream Land. Okay, the Dream Land 2, and then Kirby's Adventure on the NES. Okay, then I think that's Kirby's Dream Land 3. I think for the Super Famicom, and then the same thing here. I could be wrong on that, like at least with that box art. And then we get into Kirby and the Crystal Shards, or Kirby 64, and we get into the rest of the Kirby games, all the way up to Planet Robobot, which these are all the Japanese releases as far as I could tell. Do they even have the American versions? I guess not. It would have been dope to see at least, you know, a compare contrast between the American and the Japanese release of them. But obviously, since Kirby is a Japanese character, it kind of makes sense to focus a little bit more on the Japanese stuff. And then obviously the merchant. This is the type of stuff that I love. The merchandise, little kind of like, you know, promo material for all the Kirbys. Look at the little Waddle Dee, little cooking Waddle Dee. He's got his own little apron. It's so fun, so great. Or at least the Waddle Dee for the Kirby Cafe. Oh, this is for the Kirby. Okay, yeah. So little Waddle Dee, like a barista Waddle Dee. I mean, come on, what's there not to love? Like, what's there not to smile at? It's just so cute, man. It's just so cute. Look, you even got the train Waddle Dee for, what is it, the Poo 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 train? So I think this is an actual train in Japan. I'm not sure. Okay, Poo 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 train, Kirby train. This is cute. Like, seriously, this is cute. Hold on, let me go back to that other page. Like, I know I'm focusing a little bit too much on it, but like, this stuff is just cute as hell, man. This stuff is super cute. I mean, look how serious conductor Waddle Dee. It's so great. But anyway, the marching band stuff, picnic stuff, a lot of visual material. Now, I'm going to kind of, you know, skip over most of it and get to the end here because I want to wrap it up. And I think, you know, I could say definitively, like, this is an awesome collectible for any Nintendo fan or Kirby fan if you just love looking at the different stuff for this character, man. Because, granted, there is no reading material in here. It's all visuals. There's nothing really where you're going to learn the history of Kirby other than just seeing it, you know, from various different merchandise, various different renditions of the character. So, look, even the sleeping friend Kirby, the little beanbag Kirby, practically. And even when, wait, these are ones you could put on your thing for a cup or for a glass? I wonder if that's actually real, like that was actually released. That's actually pretty cute. So, hold on, let me kind of scroll here. Yeah, same thing, more sleeping bag Kirby, Waddle Dee, sleeping bag, or no, Tsukio campaign, Pitter Patter Walkers. Oh, okay, I guess those are toys, but nothing really that I really care for there. But visual material, more printed material, and a lot of stuff. But yeah, you guys get the general idea. So yeah, I highly recommend that if you're a big fan of the character, or if you just want to add to your book collection, of gaming related coffee table books, this is definitely one I feel like you could add on to there and actually really enjoy. I think it's pretty darn good. So anyway, those are my thoughts about the Kirby Art and Style Collection from Viz Media. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this book, or just my overall look and impressions of this collection. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel as well, and also don't forget, join the Discord server. There's going to be a link in the description box and in the pinned comment of this video. That way you guys can be part of the community. Come talk about Kirby, come talk about gaming books, or anything gaming related in there. I will talk to all of you guys again very soon. Peace out, and stay epic, everybody. Thanks a bunch for watching the video. I really appreciate it a ton. I'll have more videos for you to enjoy here on the side that I know you'll love. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon too. Don't forget to visit my Patreon linked below for